Trust, yeah. Competition looking hella washed. But you said you ain't Drace, man, I got what you drove. Yeah, looking at the game, it's looking hella toss. Yeah, running circles round it while they're trying to cross. Yeah, fast creative players, I want 10 of those. Yeah, this year I'm playing, smashing hella pros. Yeah, about to witness one tactical masterclass. Yeah, you gon' get embarrassed if you dare pose. That's my bad, chaps and chapheads. I hate to say it, man, I haven't uploaded in time. And it's all my fault. It is all my fault. At least that's what I'd say if I wasn't actually, of course, stuck in an escape pod. I got stuck in an escape pod for about 6 months, I think it was. And no one was picking me up. I was screaming out the other window, lads, somebody help me! Trust me. And yeah, no one picking up the boy. And I just got a little bit mad. And, you know, couldn't really deal with that much. Just sat there doing nothing for 6 months, and then Lego Padme picked me up in a shuttle, and she said to me, "We need you back." I was like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "Need you back at Lego Padme FC." So I was thinking about it for a little while, and I decided I'd board the next shuttle to Coruscant, and here I am back at Lego Padme FC. Before you know it, we've got the pen and pad. It's been signed. Yeah, this week I'm moving like Simeone. Yeah, I got the strats in my habitat. I'm here with the chaps. I'm getting those subs. My guy low key man is bringing it back. Come for a week, a big seat for the snack. Been in a deep of his shots, it was mad. Look at my channel now. Washed. Ironically, I came for the play. I think we're opening up some player picks, which is basically, I think we've still got a little low key deal with Jabba going, and he's just decided, you know, we'll give you a couple of lads for a couple games. You know, get Lego Pads back on his feet, because Lego Padme FC, I don't know whether you've kind of been up to date with the club whilst I've been gone, because what actually ended up happening last season is that I actually had to leave the club. I was actually sacked. And I think people like Hayden Hughes, I think Benji Backhouse also stepped in. None of those really did a good job at all. And the club has kind of just fallen apart, and Lego Padme had to get me back at the club to get things back underway again. And this is the new season, this is a new beginning, this is very much a time where we can reflect on what happened, and you know, I've spent some time out, and now I'm just ready. Like, I'm raring to go. I'm raring to get the players. I want to get the players in. I want to get the talent. I want to get the tactics. We're going to get some mad tactics going this season. I mean, honestly, we are at the tactical forefront. I'll tell you that every time. And, you know, we're not looking to mess about this year at all. We're making big statements. I reckon we can actually go for top 100 probably since, you know, for the first time since FIFA 17. Like, if we can actually do that, that'll be mad, man. I'm always going on about that, you know, slap it on the CV type thing, but I really want to try and get top 100 this year. Like, if that could be done, the game, if we're talking about it as a game, obviously, oh, mind the voice break clogged. Now we can't be doing the voice break thing. I might have to cut out the mic and leave it there. See you, lads. Hang on. What's just happened here? Hey? Chaps and chappets, what the hell has just happened here? We've actually got the rags. We got the rags early. In one of the starter packs. In one of the starter packs, we get Haaland. Oh my days. Like, I actually don't even know what to say. You know, Lego Padme, she was screaming. She was absolutely screaming. Jabba the Hutt has just sent a random package, and he got it mixed up. He must have got the little package mixed up, and he sent through the wrong boy. Haaland came through. And I said, lad, I got Haaland. And he was like, oh, just have him then. So, you know, he didn't care. Like, he was kind of just, I think he just kind of wanted him off his wages, you know. He didn't really want to pay out the boy anymore. So we get Haaland in one of these special little loot drops, little packs, you might say. And we're doing the most. We're really doing the most, because the guy's worth over 100k. At this point in time, I was thinking, you know, let's have a chat to the lad, see if he gets on in the changing rooms and all of that. Obviously, the changing room kind of empty at the moment. We're just filling up with loads and loads of players. Most of them that are just going to be, like, sat backstage, not really featuring at all. And I told that to most of the lads. They weren't happy at all, but we just gave them all a little Nintendo Switch, and they just been doing, you know, playing a little bit of Pokemon and stuff like that, just doing little Pokemon fights, but none of them really getting the EVs or IV training or anything like that. They're not really kind of in-depth enough, and they're not really any good at all. So, yeah, I'm happy to leave them to it. A bunch of losers, just a bunch of absolute freaks that we don't really care about, and half of them that pretty much everyone that got knocked out of the tournament on Pokemon on Nintendo Switch, we just kicked from the club, and off they go, off to another club. See next Tuesday, and that's, you know, hitting a little message. So Phil Foden, my guy coming through, man, he's actually kind of doing the most job of just sending through all these players, and I'm just like, lad, I'm honestly, that deal with Jobber that we did back in the day, it's just paying dividends. It's paying dividends all the time, because I'm just getting so many banging players that I would not normally be able to get. And, you know, thank you, Jobber. That's all I can say. Like, if this is the platform that I have to say it type thing, then I have to say it right now. Thank you, Jobber, very much. So, yeah, we're getting in a bunch of players. We're getting in a bunch of talent. And now we're looking to actually sort out the tactics. Like, this is very much the time where it's like, all right, we've had a bit of fun in terms of getting in the talent, but now it's time to do my real job, which is organising the team. And I decided to start with a 4-3-3 with the centre forward and have the wingers, you know, staying wide, left back and right back stay back while attacking. I decided, you know, CDM, he's got to sit nice and cosy, and the two centre mids want to get forward, get into those half spaces really, and attack them and hit them where it hurts. And that's what's got to be done if you want to get the diddly dobs. Then really you've got to be attacking through those half spaces, and you know, even with some of the lack of talent that we've got in this team, I'm hoping we can kind of go into the big tournaments, into the big games, and, you know, really get the results. And I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm really looking forward to just celebrating with the team. So we go into our first game. My team looked a little bit kind of shaky, like they were kind of shaking in the changing rooms. I was trying to play some tunes and stuff that would get them kind of going, like in the dark, actually a low-key banging tune by myself, of course. And I played the tune and none of them were really rating it at all, and they're actually kind of saying it's a bit cringy still, and that's just kind of tough to hear on the ears. But, you know, I kind of got over it, and I rolled them out onto the pitch, and there they were. They were going at it. So Haaland bagging a goal already. I mean, the guy's got talent. The guy's got talent, no doubt. And I'm just looking to get as many goals for the boy as I can. I'm really trying to sell him on for more money, low key, because, you know, if he can get some goals, perhaps we can sell him for an absolute bombshell. Now, I might not FUT Champions this year. It's a little bit different the way that I think FUT Champions is running this year. It's got like the qualification, and Lego Padme has been sure to kind of brief me and her and her team on how everything is kind of running this year. Sabitzer, of course, getting the goal too. And it looks like it's a little bit harder to get into the FUT Champions tournament, but once you're in, there is less games on that weekend, which could be kind of chill. And it will allow some of our players to have a bit of a rest, as opposed to last season, you know. Julian Brandt, I'd love to get him back, but the club actually released the boy. They actually released everyone. They went completely bust, which is why we're having to start from scratch all over again. And it's kind of peak to see. But Haaland, he's looking like a hell of a talent, man. He could be the new Julian Brandt type thing. He could be the player that is kind of the poster boy for the club. You know, someone that is, you know, whenever you think of Lego Padme FC, bang, you're thinking of Haaland type thing. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping that he has that kind of career. Hoping that he has a really long and prosperous career at Lego Padme FC. I want to see him thrive, live and laugh, you know, the whole thing. So, we get DRB in. I think he's looking raps. He's looking rapid, man. 94 pace. And that's all we need at times. Like, on the wing, that is kind of, you know, if we're talking about the blueprint for a good winger, it's pretty much just pace. That's literally it. Like, a bit of dribbling, bit of pace, and that's it. It's done. It's done out here. So, yeah, Uncle Roger FC thought he'd come through, and another team that thought they could handle the strats, and I have to say they're mistaken. So, Haaland just going down this side, he cuts in, he gets that lovely ball across for the new signing, Diaby, and I was really chuffed for the boy. I was really chuffed for the boy in his first game being able to get a goal like that. Obviously, you know, City, if he'd have missed, he would have been off the team, and that's that. But, you know, he tucks it away, and I'm happy for the boy, like I say. So, Haaland, I don't know, man. He's kind of crazy with him, man. Look at the way that he's just putting it top bins. Oh, my. Voice is almost failing on the boy then. It was almost backing out. Just like the boy is there. That's a little bit peak. So, yeah, 2 games in the bag. 2-0. Solid result. I don't think have we conceded a goal yet? I don't think so. Yeah, man. We're just kind of cruising on by. We're cruising on by, taking teams to pieces. And the coins are coming in as well. So we had so many players that were given to us by Jabba that we're able to just basically just list them all, like get rid of all of them. We paid for the Switches, the Nintendo Switches, but we ended up getting a massive profit. And, you know, because at the end of the day, Nintendo Switch ain't all that much compared to the price of selling, you know, we're talking thousands, maybe even millions at times, for selling some of these players. And we're laughing. We really are laughing. So, you know, we're getting some backhanded deals and stuff to get some coin boosts, some FIFA Ultimate Team coin boosts, as they call it. And, yeah, the team's only getting better and better. As each game progresses, the team is getting better and better. And, you know, you look at that team now, you've got a lot of talent. You've got Haaland, that left-back has got a lot of pace on him. The centre-back is looking kind of OP. We've got Dest. And the boy's looking pacey. The right mid just come in, Sabitzer. And then obviously this is, of course, changing to the 4-3-3 in game. But Choupo-Moting had to join the ranks just for... I feel like some of these players, for some reason, when they come from the same league, they just seem to have a bit of chemistry between them. They like, you know, they have a couple of chats together and all of that, and they just seem to get on. They seem to get on well, and I think that just ultimately ends up kind of reflecting on the pitch. Really, they tend to play a hell of a lot better. To be fair, so Haaland once again getting the goals, man. I don't even know what to say at this point. Like the guy's just, I guess you might say, built different. You know, he is kind of built different. I mean, he's 6'4". He's a massive lad. He's got a lot of strength. He's got a lot of pace as well. Like, the guy's quick, almost as quick as a boy. But yeah, we end up drawing that game. Not the result that I actually wanted there. I did, of course, want to pick up all 3 points, but they weren't quite up to it, and they were getting a bit complacent, I think, towards the end of that game. But yeah, what can I say, chaps and chappers? I mean, as these games are just coming on through, like I'm just glad to be back at Lego Padme Football Club. I'm looking to get a new generation of lumbar support chairs in, like new lumbar support seats. They're going to be even comfier than ever. They're going to be released ever so soon. They're going to be released so soon, and it's going to be banging, man. Like, just to sit cozy, just be able to sit back once again as the new season starts, get some popcorn, maybe a little fruit pastilles type thing, little fruit pastels. I don't know, man. I'm actually, like, recently back on the green tea. Like, back on the green tea and we're cruising. So, yeah, honestly, this season is going to be absolutely crazy. And there's actually more footage that I need to show because this is all given to me by the Lego Padme FC team. But I've got some really clean stuff coming up. No spoilers, man. No spoilers, don't tell them. So, Haaland getting another goal. I mean, he's just a goal machine at this point. He literally is like the Julian Brandt. So you guys going to have to tell me in the comments whether you think that Haaland is going to be the next Julian Brandt. Is he going to be the lad that's leaving a massive legacy? I don't think I'll ever really forget what Julian Brandt has done for this club. You know, he will be forever. There is a statue of him outside the Lego Padme FC stadium. And, yeah, I mean, we'll never really forget what Julian Brandt did for this club. He's just an absolute hero, an absolute legend. So we bring in a bunch of players that I like to employ in the half space who are going to come off the bench and really affect the game. And I like to bring on the players off the bench straight away as well, which gets a lot of the players confused. Like, why are you taking me off already? The game's only just started type thing. I like to keep the players guessing. They got to be constantly guessing. Some chuppets, that's going to be the end of the video. We get the Lego Padme FC Stadium back. I don't know why they're calling it the Emirates Stadium, but the Lego Padme FC Stadium back in amongst. Lego Padme FC is back in amongst. So I'll see you on the next one. Trust.